Hi, this is the monthly horoscope for Taurus for the month of July 2023, and the North Node goes into your 12th house on the 17th. So on the 3rd at 7:38 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the full moon in Capricorn in the 9th house of higher education, popo, judges, lawyers, politicians, online communications, higher education. You may have to travel for the sake of business. For others of you, vacations abroad can seem unfulfilling, so avoid pleasure travel at this time. This can be a crisis of faith. You may have to relocate to a distant place. Your dreams may become more emotionally intense than usual. Relations with foreigners tend to show cultural differences more clearly now. You may have a tendency to overcompensate, and misunderstandings could be interpreted as insults. Faraway exotic places may appeal to you now. You could be watching the Travel Channel a little bit more than usual, or you could be more interested in like the TikTok and the different cultures that are being presented there. Your religious views or your opinion about somebody or your philosophy in life can unexpectedly change. For some of you, you could be trying to avoid certain family members, especially those that live 3 to 4 hours away or in a different country or a different state, because they can be wanting some kind of favor from you, or this could be mother and mother side of the family wanting something from you. You can be avoiding certain responsibilities, or you can be trying to get out of certain obligations with certain systems or social services, or whatever it is that you're trying to do, but you may not be able to do at this time. On the 11th at 12:11 a.m., Mercury enters Leo. The focus could be more towards a move. This in your 4th house of home, property matters, mother. So this could be traveling coming up. For others of you, the focus is more towards your property or buying or selling a home, or thoughts of moving. You may have to discuss serious matters with your parents. It is a good time to inspect contracts or legal papers regarding lease or real estate. You can be more invested in other people's responsibilities because the Lilith moon in Leo, dealing with the outside home, or invested in other people's drama. Be careful about fine print issues in real estate. This could be restlessness and an inability to stay put within the home, and a desire to find another place due to you're not happy. You may discover old secrets that your parents tried to keep hidden from you. They could be coming out. For others of you, this could be you having a bug problem, literally, or for others of you, this could be your nosy neighbors, your landlord or property manager watching you a little bit too closely, or this could be, your neighbors being nosy and being all up in your Kool-Aid and watching you a little bit too closely. For others of you, be protective of your home at this time with this energy. There could be a break-in. Your parents may be manipulative and holding back a secret. You may move at this time. On the 17th at 2:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the new moon in Cancer. This could be felt 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after. This is going to be in your 3rd house of communications, lower communications, education, short trips. This is a busy time for you, a great time for involvement with family relatives or neighbors. Also, this could be other people imposing on you at this time and asking you for favors. But I feel it could also be a situation where you give, but then you take, somebody's going to take more from you, and you may find that you're doing a lot for someone, or a situation where you're going to give and do all this stuff for them, but then you're not even going to be acknowledged for all the things that you're doing for them at this time. And you're also going to feel like this person's really taking advantage of your kindness with this energy. Older relatives may be a good source of guidance for you. They are likely to have a stabilizing effect on you. Your daily routine seems more comforting now. You can be in a situation where people try to warn you and you didn't take other people's advice, and now you're stuck in a predicament with somebody else at this time. You can feel like others don't support your feelings or emotionally validating you. You could be in a situation here where everybody North Node in Aries, 12th house, with the South Node at the same time, everybody's going to be thinking that you're trying to play victim in a situation with the South Node, and you're trying to look for people to get people to feel sorry for you, and nobody's going to feel sorry for you. It could be a situation for some of you if you're like a single mom with kids and stuff like that, and how you guys sometimes are like a little bit know-it-all. They're going to be like kind of like throwing that in your face and being like, you should figure it out, you shouldn't have all those kids then, so it could be like a situation like that going on. Then on the 17th at 3:59 p.m., the North Node in Aries in your 12th house of subconscious and self-undoing, doctors, imprisonment, mental health. This is a good time for those of you in healthcare field, a great time for doctors, nurses, psychiatrists, or mystics, psychics, or artists, because it allows them to connect more with their healing energy and allows them to connect more with the spirit world and subconscious world as well. A beautiful energy time for that. For some of you here, you can be more of a hypochondriac at this time, from now to next year with this energy, and especially if you have planets in Scorpio, it doesn't really help you. You could also be mysterious, or you could have a mysterious ailment that can crop up at this time. So there's going to be an interesting time for health syndromes that people never heard of that are going to be coming up. You may feel confined to work with this energy, or you could be dealing with issues with your work environment at this time with South Node in the 6th house, which means that for some of you, you may not be happy where you are at this time. You could be trying to go back to the past, to a time where you were happier, or try to go back to your old job, or this could be your old job calling you back. This could also be missed opportunities that you miss calling you back, or people that used to work with you letting you know there's opportunities elsewhere at this time with this energy. So you're kind of being guided at this time. You're trying to get back those feelings of once upon a time when you were happy, and so you could be revisiting people from your past during this time period because you're trying to get back that, maybe you had a crush on somebody that you felt like a real connection with, so you're trying to get back that feeling with this energy. You may have an exaggerated sense of self and feel that most of what you are asked to do on the job is beneath you, yet you will find yourself doing work you resent over and over again, while the anger builds up inside until you make yourself literally sick. Resist the urge to lose yourself in petty thought. You must learn to differentiate between the importance and insignificance, what is important and what is insignificant in your life. Until you do, the nervous energy you perpetuate by focusing on minute things will eat you away. Oh my goodness. You know, I don't know what's the matter with my mouse. It don't want to work. Okay, will eat you away. Resist the urge to lose yourself in petty thoughts. You must learn to differentiate between between important and what is insignificant. Let me see. You may have a soul memory of being able to control the outer world, and now you're here to experience the entire universe within your emotional self, within you. This will require periods of solitude in which you contemplate the microcosms of your soul. For some of you here, you can be going more into therapy at this time, like psychotherapy, psychoanalyst kind of things. Your feelings can become more interested in spirituality or even the law of attraction at this time. Your life journey is of self-discovery. Your task is to know and love the real you and appreciate your place in the cosmos. You are destined for spiritual greatness. You must lead a life that inspires others to create harmony and honor and brotherhood. Live from your heart and not from your mind. Then July 22nd at 9:33 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Venus is in retrograde. This is going to be till September 3rd, and this is going to be in your 4th house. So you can be quiet, reserved, and you may prefer to entertain more at the home. And you could also be in hermit mode. You can feel things very intensely. So loyalty at this time is very important to you, and what you want to hold on to and what you want to let go can be a reoccurring issue in your life. Not so much in the outer world, but rather in the inner. The set of circumstances that really makes you feel at home and well supported emotionally and spiritually ask you to be defined, or rather redefined. Are you where you would like to be in life? Are your values abiding or shifting? What is your personal bottom line? As you address these questions, you may find yourself redefining and more secure from within, and therefore better able to let go after goals that have nothing to do with what you really want to do. Then on the 26th at 9:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Sun enters Leo, highlighting your personal life again. Important matters related to father or husband or your male children could be coming up, or father's side of the family, or to the male ancestors may come to light. It is a time to draw strength from who you are and from your heritage. Family name, honor, responsibility seem important to you now. Your father may receive more popular attention, or you benefit through your husband or through the men in your life at this time. You're more inclined to host a party at your residence and issue invitations. Open house can be held at this time. Not the best time for privacy, not that you're likely to care. One in your you may be going through it with other people that you live with at this time. So there's a T-square happening with the 1st, 4th, and 10th house. So you could be fighting with people at home with this energy. You may not be getting along with property managers, neighbors, landlords. You can be getting into power struggles with people at work as well. Your sense of identity is changing profoundly. You may have more ambition than before. You should be careful about feeling that the feelings that generate overbearing attitude, because others could find you to be bossy and oppressive. Others may feel like your ego has grown too large. You want to establish family and security, and will make your home a showcase of beauty, art, opulence, as much as your finances allow it. You're interested in land, house, ecology, natural resources, and you could do well in any aspects of real estate. You have an innate fear of not having what you need, be it physically, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. Your quiet mind. The first part, for those of you who are in your teens, early 20s, and your 30s, this is going to be like an uphill battle for you to have financial security at this time. Those of you who are like 40 and over, prosperity and prominence increases and your health remains good with this energy. You have a desire to leave home. Those of you who are in your late teens and 20s, especially if you live with your parents, possibly because you tend to want to dominate your domestic scene, even acting as head of the family at this time with this energy. So there could be a lot of conflicts with that. On the 28th at 5:31 p.m., Mercury enters Virgo. This is in your 5th house. Romance can be stale, or you're not on speaking terms with your partner at this time, or you had a falling out with them and you're just kind of like being roommates. For others of you, this could be you're not on speaking terms with your friends, or certain family members you're not on speaking terms with. You may find it difficult to express yourself, get sidetracked by details and miss the overall message in your delivery. You may have to be careful about how you express yourself. Others are prone to misunderstand you. Those of you in your 20s and teens, your mind is centered on love affairs. Those of you in your 30s, love affairs, pleasures, and artistic pursuits. Those of you in your 50s and up, your mind is centered around your children at this time, emotions and bodies, and you're concerned with and proud of your children's accomplishments. Despite your love of children, you may not have any of your own. Your thinking is creative, your self-expression dramatic, and your speaking ability is good. Education is very important to you. You're attracted to art forms that convey information. You can be too opinionated, so expect to be taken off the social media, banned because of voicing your opinions. Okay. The first card I come up with is the 4 of Coins. You can be stubborn. For others of you, you could be frugal with your money at this time and finding ways to save your money, or finding ways to stretch a dollar, or just being very resourceful and creative with your resources. The Queen of Swords, you need to watch your emotional self during this time period as well with this energy. So that's that North Node in the 12th house energy. You could be going through it. The Sun card, you tend to stick out more for your uniqueness and your inventiveness. I feel like all eyes are on you during this time period, so you could be receiving a lot of attention. For some of you, you could be receiving the wrong attention at this time, so be careful with your emotional self during this time period, because again, you could be receiving the not so good attention because you're having outbursts and you're freaking out. Whatever you're bottling up, whatever it is that you're trying, whatever it is that you're repressing from yourself, you're gonna blow up on other people. So know that. The Devil card, I feel for some of you here that whatever decision that you make is not gonna just impact you, it's gonna impact other people in your life. So I see you at this time leaving a situation, possibility, because you have a stellium in your 4th house, dealing with home life. For some of you, you could be moving out of your parents' house over a blow up, or even, God forbid, kicked out of your parents' house. For others of you, you could be going through a divorce and you could be moving out of that house and buying or selling a new house or something like that, and getting away from your partner at this time with this energy, okay? So I do see endings coming up. For some of you, you can be more about your partying life, and your partying life can give you a hangover at this time with this energy, or it could be like really drama at this time with this energy. For some of you, you can be disappointed in others and feeling let down. You can also be pessimistic, and this could be your money situation, okay? So be careful with the partying and be careful with your spending, because you could be, you know, in trouble at this time, and you could be upset with other people that they're not helping you out at this time with this energy, okay? So just be aware of your spending at this time. The Ten of Coins puts an emphasis on money, so this could be money worries during this time period. For some of you, could be fighting about money with family at this time with this energy. Yep, family fortune, inheritance with this energy. So there could be some turn of events coming up for you in regards to that. For some of you, you could be receiving an inheritance during this time period as well, or you could be fighting about money with this energy. I do see an emphasis on old family money. This is depression happening. I feel like you could be reprimanded by other people. I feel like you could be lonely at this time, and you're dealing with a liar. Be careful with chargebacks. Somebody may try to steal money from you or take what is owed to you at this time with this energy. So you may have some lessons with money and family during this time period as well, or you could be fighting with other people over money. You may have to contact certain people that you don't want to contact because it could be like an inheritance, and they could be from a different country or something like that, and you have to contact them and let them know, like, hey, we got your money, you know, kind of situation. And it may be a lot of money, and you don't want to do that, so it could be like upsetting to you, okay? But I do see for some of you, you're being pressured and bullied into doing something that you don't want to do at this time. For others of you, I feel like you could be in fear of your financial future could be changing here as well, okay? And so the lifestyle that you are accustomed to, that could be changing for some of you here with this energy. For others of you, you could be getting a divorce and having to pay child custody battle, or maybe your kid is not ready to go to college yet, but by next year they're going to be going to college, and you could be thinking about all the alimony and all that stuff that you're going to have to pay. So you could be feeling the stress of that at this time with this energy, but your bad reasoning at this time is causing you to stress out with this energy. So be careful with your emotional self during this time period. You know, I know it's hard. I know you got to touch it, see it in order to believe it, but be about bigger picture. You could also be worrying about family at this time with this energy, but you're really unhappy wherever you are and whatever you're doing at this time, and you're just gonna make everybody else miserable. For some of you, I feel like you're gonna start to be more true to yourself, because you are done like not being real with yourself and making yourself unhappy and trying to make everybody else happy, and it's not making you happy, and instead it's making you freaking miserable. The Three of Cups, you can be more about family with this energy, or spending more time with family during this time period, or you're in contact with family during this time period. I feel like for some of you, you're breaking free from certain situations in your life, okay? So certain situations, certain obligations may no longer apply in your life. I do see an emphasis on you being a pessimist with this energy, so you got to touch it, feel it in order to believe it during this time period as well. The Five of Cups, regrets, what ifs, shoulda, woulda, coulda. You're really all up in your feels with this energy here. So again, watch your emotional self during this time period. Look at this Devil card, Queen of Swords over here, you know, so you're very much in your feelings. The Judgment card deals with court. Expect the unexpected. This is definitely endings coming up. Either you quitting your job, divorcing family, disowning people over money with this energy. This could be getting a divorce for some of you here, but definitely this is like you leaving a situation during this time period as well. And this could be a scary time period for you too, because this is going into the unknown. This is really going in the dark tunnel during this time period, and not knowing that if you'll come out, which you will, you'll be fine. It just sucks. Trust me, I know, I'm going through it. You may have buyer's remorse at this time with this energy here. I feel like certain people are not going to help you anymore, or certain people are really going to cut you off at this time. This could be like dealing with like a soon-to-be ex-wife, and this person's never going to talk to you again, or they are, but it's going to be very limited. You can be dealing with a dominating woman in your life with this energy. The Moon card, I do feel like some kind of truth is going to be revealed to you during this time period, or for some of you, you see what you want to see with this energy. This could be, I have my perspective, there's your perspective, and then there's the truth kind of situation going on at this time with this energy. For others of you, I feel like you could be indecisive at this time, because you go back and forth about a particular person in your life, and you don't know how to feel about this person with this energy. You don't know their truth. I do feel like you could be spying on somebody on the social media and media with this energy and kind of going back and forth on this person because you don't know, like, you want to see what they're doing and maybe they don't put so much stuff to like have them figured out what they're doing. So you may have to actually talk to them. I do feel like if you do, you'll get a lot of clarity in the situation. The King of Cups, I feel with this energy here, this could be traditional dating coming up. So you could be thinking about asking this person out this month. The Five of Swords, this is restless energy, this is anxieties, this is Aries energy as well. So be careful with this energy. Be careful with dominating other people at this time with this energy. So you may not be winning over too many friends at this time. You may be bored with your routine during this time period as well. The Five of Wands, lots of creativity here as well. Very original and very inventive in your thinking because we're dealing with 5 energy, and 5 in numerology is Aries. So this could be a time where you're very competitive, you're very tenacious, you're a doer at this time, and you're going after what you want. You may love this energy because you may actually get a lot of things done during this time period, okay? For some of you, your children could be very difficult at this time as you and your partner are going through transitions in your life. For some of you, this is dealing with PTSD and you're not over certain situations. So you're definitely going through changes, but then these changes are reminding you or triggering certain situations. Like if you go through a divorce, you may have abandonment issues, you know, that are coming up at this time with, like, you know, family. This could also be betrayal. This could be your partner moving on with this energy here as well, and you feeling some kind of way about it. You not over it with this energy, and you feeling like they are not acknowledging your feelings. So you could be feeling some kind of damn way about it, okay? So I don't blame you in regards to that. I really don't. The Two of Wands, this is a time of moving forward with this energy. Again, you're very original in your way of thinking during this time period as well. I feel like for some of you, you could be scared about like going into another relationship because you're scared about being hurt at this time with this energy. But I feel like, you know, with the North Node going into Aries in the 12th house, you may change your mind because Aries loves love. And Aries does not like to be alone, okay? So you may go back. The Emperor card, I feel like you may feel like you have more control over yourself. A great time for confidence boost, or you can be receiving a lot more clarity. You're very analytical in your way of thinking. So by Friday, this is good news coming in for you. For some of you, there's a soulmate connection happening, or this is a time for destiny for some of you. The Three of Wands, recognition and success happening for you. I feel like teamwork makes the dream work at this time. I'm hearing like certain dreams are coming true with this energy for some of you. The Seven of Swords, you're more quiet into yourself at this time. For some of you, you could be telling your side of a story in a situation. Somebody may have gotten into a fight or something with the law, and you may have to like make like an incident report or give your side of the story with this energies is what I'm seeing happening. For some of you, you could be working on yourself, dieting, and I do see you leaving a toxic relationship. The Tower card, change is happening. For some of you, this could be, again, a move happening. For some of you, you're definitely not happy with this energy. For some of you, you could be fighting with your roommate or fighting with your partner during this time period as well. This could also be traveling. The Three of Coins, I feel like family may have a lot of influence over you, or you may care what other people think. South Node in the 6th house. South Node, yeah, 6th house. So you may care what other people think at this time with this energy. So I would be careful with that because other people could also be controlling the decisions that you make at this time. You could find making decisions during this time period because South Node in Libra is very difficult because other people have a lot of influence over you. I feel like for some of you, you could be manifesting friends. You could be more focused on your friendships at this time and taking care of your friends. For some of you, could be more in a leadership position during this time period. I do see big business or a great time for business picking up with this energy as well. The Knight of Cups, you're going through thorough changes at this time. 12th house, the house of karma, okay? But it's going to be a transformative time. For some of you, you can usher in new beginnings and new experiences that you never had, new emotions that you never had before. And this could also be a baby happening for some of you. The Five of Coins, I feel expect the unexpected. Change is going to happen very fast for some of you. You may not have any time to think, or it could be rough changes going on. For some of you, this could be unexpected expenditures coming up with this energy, or this could be, unfortunately, the weather happening, okay? The King of Swords, I feel for some of you, you may have wisdom and advice to give to others. They may not like what you have to say at this time. For some of you, you need to develop Because again, you could get blocked on the internet, or you could get banned for what you say at this time with this energy. I do feel like you have a lot of influence over other people. I do see you in a leadership position. I do see confrontation and backstabbing happening, so keep your receipts during this time period as well. The Ten of Swords, for some of you, you're starting over in certain areas of your life. You are going to be starting a new chapter in your life after ending a bad chapter in your life. This is a turn of events happening in your life. This is a reversal of fortune for some of you. The Nine of Cups, my yes card to whatever question I did not answer is yes. Alrighty. I love you, my bulls. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. Kisses.